Welcome to Ova Matter, where we feature young Jamaicans who are shooting for the stars. I'm your host, Margaret Boyne. Hoping to find natural hair remedies to grow her short hair, Candice, with the help of her sister, began a research on natural products for hair. This quest led to the launch of Shevielle Naturals in 2016, an organic-based hair and skincare brand. My guest is Candice Gordon. Welcome to Ova Matter, Candice.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Have you always felt that you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Well, I wouldn't say always, but from as early as grade 6 or grade 5, I would say yes. And it started out with me having my little Mother's Day and Father's Day cards.
Okay.
I would they were handmade, by the way, and I would sell them $100 one. Now looking back in 2009, $100 was a bit of money. I just love it. It's what I want to do.
So when did you actually started making money from it? You know, a business.
Well, back then, being like 10, 11, I mean, at the time, I made around $4,800.
What?
That was a lot of money, but you kind of disappear. Kind of your parents have different wants and needs. So, yeah, they have expenses like that back then. I would just use the paper in the house, the crayons in the house. So, yes.
Okay, so it seemed like you had a knack for it from early then. So you're the CEO of Shevielle Naturals. So tell me about the brand, your line of products.
Okay. All right. So Shevielle Naturals initially started out with two kinky hair sisters on a quest for hair growth, searching for natural remedies that actually work. So at the time, we were both in high school, my sister and I, and she was, at the time, the natural movement just started. People were cutting off their hair and trying to find natural ways to take care of their hair. And she was into that, but I wasn't quite into it. But I saw this as a great opportunity to make money. So I was like, you have the idea. All right, then let's just create a business. And I was like, let's fuse our names together. So, well, her name is Camila, mine is Candice. So I never really like that. So I said, let's do the middle name. So her is Devon and mine is Gabriel. So
okay.
They really sound so good. So I was like, Shevielle is it, man. Shevielle is the one. But she doesn't really have that much business aspirations as I do. But if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even have the idea at all. So that's how we started.
Okay. So tell me, when did this business start? Shevielle Naturals.
Well, for me, normally when I get an idea to start, so I was back to when I just started university. So at the time, I had the idea in high school. But since I always had a business, like in high school, I used to do armbands and headbands and champ stuff. I was like, no, man, we need something else to do. So I started telling people about it before I even had anything. And I made my first sale in 2016. But it's been on and off since then. But the first initial starting was in 2016.
Okay. So how did you make that decision that you were going to concentrate on natural hair as your niche market?
Well, for me, it started out with my personal natural journey. In 2016, normally, from then on, I would have a word for the year. And my word for the year was self-acceptance. So for me, I was very insecure about my hair, about my skin, about my teeth and my lips. And I used to love braids and all them things. I never feel comfortable without it. Like when I had to take it out for school, it was so emotional. Oh my goodness, this is not healthy for me. I feel like accept myself. Yes, me hair short and stuff, but I'm not gonna try to accept it. So and because I was going through that phase where it's like it's only my natural hair. I was forced to take better care of my natural hair and my skin as well. So that's how it kind of started. And so as I grew and I learned more about how to take care of my hair, how to take care of my skin, I would use Shevielle to share that information. And also as well that year I became a vegetarian, right?
Okay. So it's all
I
natural.
yeah, I wasn't fully plant-based,
Yes.
but I was like, I felt impressed with taking care of my health. And as I grew along that natural journey as well in terms of my health, I was like, they're connected. They're not quite separate because no matter how much coconut oil or coconut neem or aloe vera soup you use, if if you're not eating well, your eczema will always be flaring up. So I was like, right now, just trying to see how can I use both suppressors, understand that healthy hair and skin is not just about the external, but we want to offer services that we can help people with the internal.
But there are a lot of different hair products on the market. How did you make yours to stand out from the rest?
Well, one of the things I'm definitely working on to make it stand out is that I like to consider Shevielle as a great fusion of both the health and wellness industry and the cosmetics industry. I reckon for the most part they're separated. So people go to, if they're into natural stuff, they'll go to a health and wellness coach, right? For their alopecia, for example, and then they would buy, I don't know, Shea Moisture, someone a big brand out there, and that business focus on the product. But I wanted to offer service product offering where, hey, you can come to us, get your consultation, get the product that you need, and we will supervise you so that this eczema thing is done. This is not coming back but you're treating the cause and not just the problem.
Okay. But I know that people will say that, boy, to take care of natural hair take too much time and that's hard to manage and all them up there. How did you address that concern with your products?
All right, so one of the ways to which we do that is through our content marketing. So if you check out our page and even if you join our mailing list, we'll offer you with practical tips that you can use to maintain your natural hair. And we also have events on a regular basis, like our webinars or lives where you can actually hear from other persons what they do. And we just hope to inspire other persons to say, hey, it's possible, she do it, so, you can as well. There's a whole community aspect that we're trying to provide with the brand.
Okay. All right. So tell me about the product, what ingredients you use, that kind of thing.
All right. So currently now we have 3 lines. We have our butters, our soaps, and our oils. For our oils, we have the classic Jamaican black castor oil. How is peppermint? We also have Jamaican cold pressed coconut oil that's infused with neem or lemongrass or rosemary, or even a mixture of castor oil as well. We also have our castor neem butter that's really great for eczema, but also for hair growth, or herbal butter. And we have a variety of soaps like turmeric, aloe, and so on.
So when you're starting out, where did you get the information that you needed? Because how you want to make the soap and all them something, you knew that before?
No, I was at YouTube.
Okay.
For you because you provide an environment in which you can learn so much more outside your degree. So when I had this idea in 2016, there was a guild entrepreneurship competition, and I was like, I'm going to enter this competition. And even in a place, I actually got to meet persons who would provide me information or show me where I need to go to get certain things sorted out. So, the mentorship would really provide me information that would help me to sort out certain things.
Okay, so So let us go back now. So you're saying research is important if you're starting out, starting a business, a new business.
Yes, I would definitely say so, because one of the things with Shevielle is that sadly I have had to learn from experience over and over and over. And that's because I just didn't know. So I would say that, I mean, in Jamaica, it's hard to find information on Google or YouTube about how to file your taxes, how to get registered, how to keep your books and all of that. But I would say go follow, for example, JBDC, follow JMEA, follow SRC and all those things. Go to their events, try to reach out to the presenters, ask the questions that are not being answered. And that shows to them that you're serious and you'll be provided with the information and the people that can help you to get the things sorted out. I learned that the hard way.
But what about funding? Where you got money from? Because people will say, boy, but me don't have no money. Me need a certain amount of money to start a business. Where did this come from?
Well, I would have to say it's God's grace and mercy, because really I started with 3,000 Jamaican.
What?
I've never really worked for anybody. That's the thing what adults have when they're starting a business. Most of them had their 9 to 5. Some of them have a partner. So even though they're more hesitant to starting, they are. I've never worked for anybody. So it's my little lunch money we have from high school. Have a little living. I started with that, and then I just keep on making it turn over. I haven't yet paid myself a full start from that. I just putting that out there because I don't want to buy it to the rich. Right? But it keep turning over, so I can spend my time investing back some stuff into. And currently now that I'm through with school, along with Shevielle, I'm trying to also have a job as well. And also I'm going after grants. So like grant program and different programs out there to see if we can help to take it from where it is now to where it needs to go.
So are you involved in all aspects of the business? Like, do you do the packaging, the labeling, or do you have persons who do that part of it?
All right. So, correct, as I said, the business is very small. But more of a cash injection problem right now because of the age and going so far. But one of the things though, I've been trying to work smarter and not harder. So right now I do have another young person who comes in and assists with like packaging and making the product. No pay her salaries yet, but I do pay her a day's wages and other persons who come to help out. And I've also started like an internship program as well to help other young persons like myself to get practical work experience, so that when they're through with school, they can say, oh, I've done 2 years, I've done a year, I've done 3 months, and this is the work that I've done. So that's one of the ways I'm trying to get people on board, sell them on the vision, and sell them on what it will mean to them if they take it seriously.
So you are presently at the University of the West Indies. So how do you balance school and the business? Because when you own your own business, like a 24-hour thing. So how do you balance the two?
All right. So I'm actually currently a recent graduate.
Okay.
Finished. So right now, I'm trying to maneuver this new phase of life in terms of adulting. But before though, for me, it's kind of natural to be doing two things. Like from high school, I kind of learned how to do school and business. And people who know me from Wolmer know that I always walk up and down and take orders. So I'm kind of feeling to do two things. But for parents out there who want to do it, I would say you have to be disciplined, and you have to stick with timetable. No, you can't manage, and no, you can't manage.
So what are some of the challenges that you faced, and how did you overcome them with this business?
And so some of the challenges I'm facing.
You're
And
facing. That's right.
so I think challenges, I think for me is at first, and I'm learning how to overcome that, is maturity. I think because I grew up in a sheltered home, it's like all you feel like, they'll take care of you and you don't have to worry about money, you don't have to worry about this and that. And for a long time, I thought myself to be a child because I couldn't really make, even I'm over 18, I couldn't really make decisions on my own.
And you look like one too, which wouldn't help.
Go off and,
yes.
And also I didn't really know the value of money too. So when I'm pricing myself, I'll be like, yeah, man, this is no money. All of them things. So now that I am becoming more mature, I'm now better able to price myself properly, to know what the value of my time, to handle myself properly with business people and engaging with older persons as well. That's something I'm overcoming. Another challenge is definitely the money.
Yes.
I am learning, God is showing me how to use the little I have to do the best that I can. So that's something that I'm working on as well. And also in terms of systems, in terms of delegating stuff off of me, normally I would do everything. I design all the graphics, I make all the products, I go everywhere. And all that, like God is showing me that there are people out there who want to help me, Candice. Ask them. You can't do everything on your own. You're gonna die prematurely.
Yeah.
Just come on and say, guys, I need help. I'm humble and take criticism as well.
So what are some of the lessons that you've learned on your entrepreneurial journey so far?
Well, so far I've learned that you have to be patient. Don't compare yourself to other people. It is not healthy. You do not know them backgrounds. You don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. You don't know. Everybody's journey is different. So that's a healthy thing. Another thing I've also learned is that do the right thing as soon as possible. Some of us do not like formalism. In Jamaica, we love this hustle thing where as long as our money on, we reach, and Jamaican person we start a thing like tomorrow, but because we didn't put the systems in place, it is not sustainable. And what we find is that as you do, the tax people them start look for it.
Right.
People start Ministry of Health come in your cook shop because you never get your permit. The people them start coming in your hairdressing salon because you never get your permit because me not do formalism and can't bother with that. Listen, guys.
Yeah.
And it helps your business to grow quicker, better, and more sustainable. So that's what I've learned so far.
Okay. So formalize. So what is the vision that you have for your business? Where do you plan to take it?
Alright, so for Shevielle, I see it more of a global brand that is empowering others to take control of their health. Or I would say I see it as a global brand that empowers persons to make natural or healthy decisions that can improve the health of their hair and skin. So that's how I see it in a nutshell.
What advice do you have to leave for young people who probably want to start a business?
Alright, so I would say to them is that I was the first prayer was to find this is your purpose. Because entrepreneurship is not for everyone. And then after you pray, I would say sit down and plan. And try to be as detailed as possible. People who fail to plan and to fail. So sit down and plan and don't get overwhelmed. Take it one step at a time. And with time and consistency, you'll be fine.
You mentioned Wolmer's. So you're a past student at Wolmer's. I don't know if you want to heal up some of the Wolmer's teachers or whoever have helped you on your journey, because you have started in high school in business.
Yes, I would want to pick up Mrs. Christie. She was the one who formed at the time the Wolmer's Financial Services Committee, and that gave us the permit to actually operate businesses on campus or at Wolmer's at the time. So that was the first start. She showed us how to do manufacturing, all that. So big up to her. Big up to Mrs. Montague. Yeah.
So where can we find your products to buy?
All right. So currently we have our products at 4 locations, and we also offer deliveries as well. You can actually stop by Devon House Shop 4. It's the first shop on the left when you enter the quadrangle. You can also pick up our products at Nurture You Botanics off Red Hills Road. You can also pick up our products at Maranatha Health Food Store in New Kingston. That's at the intersection of Polburn Road and Dominica Drive. And finally, you can pick it up at Central Beauty Supplies Limited in Spanish Town. And of course, you can come onto our website and order there. It's actually oneshop.com/Shevielle. Or you can go on Instagram and reach out to us. So my contact number is 876-513-7719.
So, Candice, what would you say are some of the factors that have led to you? I wouldn't say that you haven't reached the pinnacle of the business yet, but you're well on your way. What are some of the factors you think that has helped you?
Well, one of the things I would say definitely has helped me is really prayer. Like sometimes I feel as though like this is probably not it. You know, I'm pretty sure that I easily get a job. And then another thing that helps me out is like little things that work out. Like for example, people like you reaching out to me, you know, they recognize I've been consistent. My family, you know, they really help me out a lot, and my friends. So there are things that really help me to keep going, and good feedback from my customers as well.
Well, it was great talking to you, Candice, and all the best. And I hope that your brand, will go globally, not just local. And it was great talking to you.
Yes, thank you, and the same to you.